Hello everybody, it's coming from Essence of Zen here. Today we're going to do an unboxing of a nice little compact 4-way amp by, is it Behringer or Behringer or Behringer? But yeah. So getting started, if you did not know, Behringer or Behringer, again, don't know pronunciation. It's a German company, and you know I do love me some good old-fashioned German engineering. On the box here they're saying ultra compact headphone amplifier system for studio and stage applications, 4 independent stereo high powerful amplifier sections, highest audio quality with virtually all types of headphones even at maximum volume, phones level control per channel, DC 12 volt adapter included, a 3-year warranty program, that's nice. Conceived and designed by Behringer, Germany. Fine print here, always important to read the fine print. Warranty details can be found at music-group.com. Anywho, so we're going to go ahead and actually get into this because this is not necessarily a fashion box. I won't be using my knife, I'm going to be using my unboxing pliers, I guess, because they're it's stapled, and yeah. So it is also safe to say that the plugins or the jacks for this particular device is 6.3 millimeters, not the 3.5 millimeters. So you will need either some high quality studio headphones that have the 6.3 millimeter jack at the end of them, or get an adapter. I did have 2 adapters laying around, but because this is 4 output with 1 input, I needed a total of 5, so I went ahead and ordered 3 as well. Now the 2 that I already have, finally. So the 2 that I already have are actually these 6.3 millimeter gold plated. All right, they're gold plated. Gold plated jacks are usually considered like the best to get compared to silver and nickel, and the reason why is because the material that they're made of depends on how corrosive they are. Now, for the sake of saving money, the extra 3 that I ordered is Lions Blue brand, but the sellers is Alice and Lucy shop. So I have these, you know, black based but nickel plated 6.3 millimeter jacks as well, and mainly, you know, these are they'll do the job for what I need them to do, but in terms of long run use, these are going to end up, you know, wearing faster than gold. And depending on how these were made, like as in how they applied the nickel to the actual jack itself, or in this case the adapter, will determine how well these hold up. But the point still stands is you're likely not going to hear a difference, but over time you may hear a decrease in quality over the sound being pumped through these adapters. Also, if you're like a hardware soldering do-it-yourself kind of guy, it is much easier to solder things onto gold than it is to solder onto nickel. So let's go ahead and pop into these, right, shall we? Oh, that actually went easier than I thought. Important notes concerning installation, global carrier information, instruction manual. Got your nice, wow. See, so 12 volts isn't a lot of volts compared to other things. It is, but I was actually expecting a little bit bigger of a brick, so I'm kind of happy that it's just this tiny, or this teeny-natchy. How long is the cable? So the cable is pretty much the length of my extended arm, a little bit more so. So that's about, ooh, that's a little bit weird, because I believe the length between your arms outstretched is basically around the height of you as a person. So it's about 6 foot 2, maybe a little bit more because again it's longer. But that's actually not bad. And of course, finally to the amp, and the amp is actually very well built, rather. Feels solid, feel kind of healthy without being too heavy. You have 2 mounting screws on the back here, so that's very nice. So you have your 4 output jacks at the top, as well as the input jack, and your input for your 12 volts power supply. Other than that, that is pretty much it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and see if I can actually test these out. My best headphones are actually USB headphones though, so I'm probably going to have to use some standard normal quality headphones, which shouldn't be an issue. I'm not the biggest audiophile like other people are, so hold that thought. So I have the amp just off screen here, because that's pretty much only where I could have the adapter or the power supply cord fit for the most unoccupied outlet. So I just grabbed some basic, good old faithful, these pretty much $20 Sony headphones. Mind you, again, they're not like the super best high quality headphones in the world, but these things are reliable. I've had these things for 2 years now, 2 or 3 actually, probably more. These are the MDR ZX100s, and I mean, they're my go-to for any basic needs. So what I'm gonna do is use a gold plate for an input, and I'm going to connect a dual male connector, one side into the adapter and the other side into my phone. Right? I'm going to take this adapter, or this side of the adapter. I'm going to actually put this for the input. I'm going to listen to some music through my phone, through the amp, through my headphones, through another adapter to one of the outputs on the amp. Essentially, this is what we're going to look like. So I have my headphones. It's a 1-port. I'm going to have for the input another. Simple setup. I do notice if I turn them all the way up, I do hear a very faint hum. Up. Now, if you know about having phones hooked up to cell phones, you'll know that whenever you press like a button or start music, you'll hear like a shift in input. That's because the phone is not yet sending any audio. So right now, if you let the phone rest without playing music, you're not going to have any audio being sent from your phone to whatever device is connected to the 3.5mm headphone jack. So if I let it rest, I can hear a noticeable hum on full volume. However, if I press like a capacitive button for the Samsung's droplet sound, the hum goes away. Except for that very subtle low bass, but I can barely hear that. And again, it's only on full volume. But anyway, let's actually get to the music portion. I'm pretty sure you can hear that. So with my phone on max volume and the amp at max volume, you can probably hear that. So I gotta give it to, like, I hear no residual noise interference whatsoever while it's playing music. Let's try a little bit more bassy. Then something subtle like romance. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for the amp. I would give this my recommendation without a doubt. So this is again the Behringer. This is the HA400 4-channel stereo headphone amplifier. But yeah guys, that's been my quick impressions for the Behringer HA400. I highly recommend it. It's not the most expensive amp. Again, it's also a compact one, so you can take it on the go for friends want to jam to one bit of music at different volumes. Perfect for you. What I'm going to be using it for is mainly for when we're recording stuff like this with multiple people. We can all hear our inputs and we can adjust the volume as necessary. Also, when we start working on more cartridge generation gamers, everyone's going to want to have their own volume control for a particular play session. If you want to pick up your own amp like this, we're gonna have a link in the description below the video. It will be a Amazon affiliates link, so if you do use that link, it'll help us out a lot if you do indeed decide to purchase one of these. The affiliates link is basically going to help us be able to do more giveaways in the future, like we did this passing week with a Steam gift game. I believe it was Left 4 Dead 2. So yeah, if you guys want one of these for your setups, it's also a simple amp. So if you're a musician and you want to use things like amps and have them split data so everyone can hear their own inputs, or in a bigger control scheme of devices, this is perfect. And again, you have mounting brackets on the back, so it's perfect for any mobile to not so mobile things you need. Alright guys, I've been Zeno coming from Essence of Zen. I will see you in the next video. Feel free to remember to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. If you disliked it, let us know why so we can better improve on these videos in the future. Subscribe if you want to see more. Share the video with friends who may be interested. Comment if you have something like a question or a statement. If you know a better amp, a better compact amp than this, I'm interested into knowing. But until the next video guys, as always, remember to indeedly do take care. I'm gonna continue jamming out.
March winds and April snow.